Ladies and gentlemen, dear subscribers and valued viewers, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate your time, your presence, and your continued support. Whether you are returning or joining us for the first time, thank you for being here. Let's dive into today's important story together. Across Nigeria, tensions continue to rise due to the unregulated movement of cattle and repeated clashes between herders and local communities. Today we explore why state government must take action by establishing ranches for their own citizens to protect lives, create jobs, and strengthen our economy. Nigeria stands at a critical crossroads where agricultural modernization must intersect with national security, economic development, and youth empowerment. Among the most pressing reforms is the structured establishment of cattle ranches, not as a favor to any group, but as a strategic necessity for stability and growth across all states. Today, the unregulated movement of cattle across state lines has created a serious crisis. Herdsmen, often without state authorization, migrate from one region to another in search of pasture, regularly encroaching on private farmlands and communities. What once functioned in a sparsely populated Nigeria has become a volatile system, one that fuels land disputes, ethnic clashes, and widespread insecurity. Farmers have been displaced, crops destroyed, and tragically, lives have been lost. What makes this even more alarming is the fact that these migrations have also facilitated illegal border infiltration. Individuals from neighboring countries are crossing into Nigeria under the pretext of herding, without any regulation or documentation. Many of these intrusions have resulted in land grabbing, violent confrontations, and kidnappings, often carried out in the guise of cattle rearing. This is why we call on all state governors, whether in the south, north, or middle belt, to act with urgency and foresight. Every Nigerian governor must take the following steps. 1. Establish regulated ranches for local citizens. Each state should create regulated cattle ranches within its borders, designated specifically for indigenous citizens. These ranches should be developed directly by the state government or through public-private partnerships, well managed and properly monitored. These ranches will not only minimize land dispute, but also limit unregulated cattle movement and the resulting violence. 2. Empower animal science graduates and youth with credit facilities. There are thousands of Nigerian graduates in animal science, veterinary medicine, and livestock management who remain unemployed. These individuals have the education, skills, and passion needed to transform Nigeria's livestock sector, yet they lack the access to land, capital, and support required to start their own ranches. To solve this, states must provide credit facilities, technical training programs, access to land, and ranch infrastructure. By doing so, states will create jobs, reduce youth unemployment, boost local food production, and revitalize rural economies. 3. Reduce cross-state and cross-border cattle movement. Unregulated cattle movement from other states, and especially from neighboring countries, must be discouraged. These movements are at the root of clashes with farmers, destruction of crops, illegal settlements, kidnapping, and armed attacks. Localized ranching will restore traceability, ensure livestock health management, and reduce criminal infiltration under the guise of herding. 4. Strengthen security and protect farmlands. By establishing state-based ranches, governments can reduce the number of violent conflicts between herders and farmers. Many of these conflicts are rooted in land disputes caused by unrestricted grazing. Ranches will provide a defined, lawful space for livestock, keeping farmers' lands safe and productive. 5. Create economic growth and agricultural innovation. With strong ranching policies in place, meat, milk, and herds can be processed locally. New industries in meat packaging, logistics, and veterinary services will grow. Internal revenue will increase. More youth will be motivated to study agriculture and animal science, knowing there is a viable career path. Ranching is not just an agricultural initiative, it's an economic engine waiting to be activated. 6. Unify national strategy. Reduce ethnic tensions. When cattle rearing becomes a regulated economic activity led by local citizens rather than an unstructured practice associated with conflict, Nigeria will see a decline in ethnic profiling, division, and tension. Every state must take ownership of livestock policy and enforce local participation for peace building and national unity. Certain governors who have passed anti-open grazing laws must now follow through with infrastructure. Northern governors must modernize their centuries-old methods and embrace ranching as a tool for economic transformation. Middle belt governors who suffer the most from farmer-herder clashes must champion this initiative as part of long-term peace effort. The time for delay is over. This is no longer a matter of regional debate or partisan politics. It is a national emergency affecting lives, food supply, employment, and the future of rural Nigeria. Establishing state-owned or state-supported ranches is not just wise policy. It is a constitutional duty to protect lives and property. Let cattle rearing become a source of pride, productivity, and peace, not fear, displacement, or bloodshed. The time to act is now. State governors across Nigeria must not take the issue of ranching lightly, regardless of their current financial strength or budgetary constraints. The growing security challenges linked to unregulated cattle movement, including land disputes, farmer-herder clashes, and the infiltration of foreign herdsmen, demand immediate and thoughtful intervention. Even if resources are limited, governors must begin from somewhere. Pilot ranching projects can be established in one or two local government areas and gradually scaled up as funds become available. What matters most is the political will to act, the vision to plan, and the commitment to serve the people who entrusted them with leadership. It is imperative that governors remember their core mandate to protect the lives and properties of their citizens. That duty should never be compromised, delayed, or neglected. Implementing organized and regulated ranching systems is one of the most effective ways to fulfill this obligation. It reduces conflict, promotes local economic growth, and creates job opportunities for skilled citizens, especially those trained in animal science and agriculture. Governance is not merely about responding to crises, but preventing them. By initiating ranching reforms now, however modest the beginning may be, state leaders can prevent future chaos and demonstrate true leadership. They owe it to their people to act with urgency, courage, and foresight. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell for updates. Thank you for your support.